Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator, Tips and Tricks Live. Of course, I'm speaking into the void and my YouTube followers at the moment, given the viewer count is at 0. But just wanted a couple announcements beforehand. We are closing in on the 450 subscriber mark for, of course, the unlocking the medium/ghoul DLC run. We've already unlocked the priest run, which will come after another run of Darkest Dungeon. Another run of Darkest Dungeon will come after medium and ghoul if you get to 450. And of course, if you are the type who like to cheat the system and double dip, the same unlock bonus will be at 50 subscribers with Twitch, which would help grow this channel a bit. Yeah, there's not much difference between doing this and live episodes right now. That big goose egg when it comes to viewers. But despite that, let's get back to where we were started before. Okay, so the current situation is kind of weird in that this is the first time I have seen this much time pass between me starting the game and getting the Stag Door, because usually by sheer luck I'll get the give me a second here to rearrange things. Usually by sheer luck I will get the Stag Door's riddle by getting whatever lore 6 we need. Now the problem being is that of course that we've gone through 6 of the lore as we speak, and we are currently looking for the answers. Now I've managed to get the Grail up using consuming all the books. You may notice is I've done a little grinding off screen here, in that the fact that the books are designed to well, at the lowest level you have to combine together to get to this point. So we just finished the Grail one, so I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be level 6 Grail is the answer. Oh my god, a desirable answer. We finally did it. We finally freaking did it. I will get the Stag Door, and I don't have to start combining all of these low-level sequel histories into something a little more useful. But speaking of that, I have actually gotten to level 8 of the Forbidden Epic just by grinding 4s together. That's right, that's 4 4s, by the way, ground together to 2 6s, 2 1 8, which took a lot of time that you probably didn't need to see, because not much else has been happening here. But I did want to show you a couple of other ideas and tricks that, of course, do the name of this series that I'm going to be showing you. First of all is the fact that when you're dealing with the Cult of the Temple Unceasing, you have access to, of course, the exalted level 10 heart companions. I don't like to call them cultists, I like to call them companions. It's much more British. Any case, the thing is about that is it does give you kind of an interesting play here. As you can notice that we just dodged the cops once again here, but every time we do something interesting, like say death at the Exodus Club, or pop into the somebody's house, take their stuff, whether they be alive or dead, in an expedition, we tend to generate notoriety and mystique. So that gets the cops on us, and since we generate mystique on a regular basis using Exodus Club, we probably don't want to do that. But let's give you a quick rundown of what is possible. Okay, first of all, we're going to do a standard dance here. I think, yeah, Glimmering can go because we're about to lose it anyways. Boom. That's going to give us inspired work at the Exodus Club. Now, when this happens, 60 seconds later, we will generate a mystique automatically as well as our reward. But what you also can do is take one of your heart cultists, pop him in here, and have him start the charm process by putting in the Temple Unceasing. Now, this will give you a 90% chance, you're going to reach level 10, of being able to grab that reputation as soon as it comes out. And given that the next thing is going to be the season of ambitions, so to speak, rather than the having to deal with a cop again, that will mean that the microsecond that why am I pointing at the screen? The second is that when that reputation is generated from here, it will immediately be grabbed by him, and 30 seconds later, devoured. I like to call things devoured. But in the meantime, you might as well want to keep, and we don't want to keep things idle unless we really have to. Let's see about what we want to do next with study. Now, I've already gone through all of these here, so one of the things we can do is generate a bit of lore. Don't want to combine these two here just yet. No, actually, level 10 isn't actually something we need. I'm not sure if I'm going to spend that much time because the dancer isn't a lore heavy run. The priest run, the next one, that's going to be lore heavy as hell. But at the moment, maybe we can actually let the idol shift for a while. Wow. The last run I was doing is in heavy on that. Okay, normal speed to start off with until I pick up the pace again. But as you can see, we're generating both the time period of the charm business as well as the Exodus Club. Now, it's hard. I'm going to be doing the same thing for expeditions. It's a little harder to time, but once you pass all of the obstacles, you will be able to... God, so we're going to get another restlessness. Maybe I should have waited for the restlessness to hit so I could chew it up with the dancing. Anyways, yeah, disappointed cop. And as you can see, the timer here is getting a little desperate. Well, that could be problematic, except I will show you another trick when dealing with this particular run. You see, it's not advertised and not even any flavor text in the game, but one of the things about Sulachana is that she has all of these hidden little uses you're going to find. Once we get through this, I'll show it to you. But yeah, it's not going to hit it now because we're going to need 30 seconds here. It'll go inert. But so when you put Sulachana in and you discuss the gaiety, if the timer is higher than 0, it will reset to 120 when you're done. Now, normally, like I said, and there's our usual reward. There's our restlessness. Give me a moment. Since you're already inert, I might as well just paint the restlessness out of existence because I'm going to have... It'll just take 60 seconds. But as you can see, he already grabbed the mystique, which means the cop will find absolutely nothing. Not to mention we're in a season of dread, which is a good move in getting rid of that restlessness before it decayed into a dread. But yeah, let's see. And you notice that we have a good 283 seconds when it comes to getting that back. So that'll be the next thing we do after we get the painting done. Now, soon... All right, yeah, you're clear. Oh, there we go. Now, what do we want? Now, it can actually be kind of dangerous to go to this one because this one will contain a winter thing. And why I do have the appropriate rights to get rid of one of these, and I can also just take the level 2 one and transform it into a 6th one. It's kind of up, but let's go here. Oh, fascination. It's not nearly as bad. We can get rid of that in traditional ways. Let's see. Okay, so once this pops, it'll turn into, right, you're on a fascination trap. That'll pop, it'll turn into a fleeting remembrance, and we just toss the fascination into this dream thing, and we're fine. But we finally got the Stag Door, as well as the reason down. Okay, so we want to dive into the Stag Door as often as possible, because we have nothing else to do with our reason in this particular run, and we want to be able to get to the level S. Now, as we need to progress on our dances, so let's have Sulachana's ability take us to the level 8 returnable, which will be the Fox Lily Meadows, which is kind of appropriate for our... Yep, the fox wanders the mountain Meadows seeking the flower maker's touch. Flower maker. We keep coming across that one. It's also... I love the fact that you can use this as a 3 grail influence. I mean, tool in some cases. Alright, so... Let's see. Follower, probably is the best way of putting it. Summons. You can use summons that, because you could theoretically use the fox for any one of your rituals that has one of your, which has a companion. I wouldn't advise, however, killing it with one of those, because you're going to have to get a new one, and that's just going to take time and effort. Okay, so currently we are probably okay with going fast forward. I don't want to take too much of your time, people. Okay, so yeah, just happened to get the glimmering. You know, I always can use a good glimmering. One of the things we could do is, just for the heck of it, we'll need intuition and practical. Yeah, we can do it. Let's just pop together the level 10 lore. Never know, I might need to summon something big. Alright, so, contentment. Okay. Alright, so next, we should probably get our job back. Gotta keep the day job, because everything else we do generates mystique. Alright. Boom. Alright, couple things we can do. First of all, we'll put this together, and that will come together before sickness next. We're fine there. Okay, so let's pop through the gate in a second here. Remember to pause when you go into the gate, because otherwise it will automatically start up again. Okay, it's 6-point forage influence, which is useful in some cases. Not at the moment, however, and again, erudition. But unlike the winter one, the erudition's just going to be useless as opposed to dangerous to us by degenerating into a toxic influence. There we go. This is the easiest road at this time of the year, but it won't be easy. Enjoy yourself. Foxy Meadows. The scent of fox lilies inspires ferocious appetites. Grail. It is probably fortunate they only grow at this altitude. The peasants have organized to keep treasure seekers away, but some treasure seekers fall prey to the lily hungers. Your own treasures lie on the bones, and so the cycle continues. Okay, so boom. Fox Lily is going to be the next one we're going to have to take our expeditionary force to, and the fox. So, want to get that started, and we want to be able to nab the we want to be able to keep this open a bit at the end so we can nab the notoriety before the cop gets it. Anyways, let's finish this out. Boom. Okay, so that's going to cancel out. This is going to be a bunch of tests, which you already have the solution to. So, yeah, hit it. All right, so it's beginning there. Standard run. All right, so we've actually can just ignore this for now because we have another 60-second run. Do we want to do another dance? Yeah, what the heck? Let's keep in practice. Oops. Sometimes when you do this, you have to, if you click the green, if you're not careful, it just will go bad. I need that glimmering, but the erudition, I do. Erudition, god damn it, will not be so necessary. Okay. Consume that. Yes, we are consuming the power. Thing is, we're consuming it for a dance, which means that basically it's fuel for a process rather than being wasted. And there's the next restlessness. We should have waited for that one too, damn it. Ugh. Sometimes you just miss these things. Now, let's see, 60 seconds. Yep. All right. So one of the things we can do if we're really quick about this is we can, oops, forgot to set up the, to catch the, no, you don't go there. So I catch the reputation. Should have been a bit more on the ball on that one. I apologize. I am just trying to do so much at once. Now, the expedition. Let's talk about this. Okay. We know that we're going to have to be in the, what's it, alpine? Altitude. So altitude 1 usually refers to us having mountain pass, which is done by winter or forge. Now, if you ever have an opportunity where you have 2 aspects and you want to be using your companions, pick an aspect that has 3 followers rather than 2. See, if I send both Violet and Eau Claire in, that gives me 10 for the winter, which is all I need to get by, 90% chance probably. But if one of them gets wounded and the season of sickness hits me at exactly the wrong time, we're going to be talking about being down to have just 1 companion at 5. If it happens in the forge, which is what I hear, then what happens is that I have a spare. You know, it's kind of dark to say that. Let's put our second self in there. That's our astral fox projection. And of course, cash, because we just can't send people to the Alps, which is, I think, where we are in this situation, without having some money behind it, of course. Oh, hello. I think I have a viewer there. Hope you're enjoying the show. Let's see. Yeah, the path through the mountains was the high meadows will be hard. The peasants of the mountains will seek to drive us away. That indicates the next one will be watchers, which means we want to put in, well, moth, usually. I might throw in Renier and Salba to get their one little action. If we return home, Sophie may struggle to shake off the visions of the place, which means a curse. Okay, I hate the curses. All right, hit it, guys. Curses take away my cards. Sometimes I only have a 90% chance, so it's luck of the freaking draw if it works or not. Let's get the intuition part going. All right, so yeah. All right, shall we begin? As Pinhead would say. You know, I hate that film. It's it comes from the third Hellraiser film, but I love that line where he just walks into the middle of a bar to people about to slaughter. He says, let's just get started. To him, it's just a day at a day at work. All right, so yeah, best way to deal with this. Should I probably, we have dread coming. I've got to get rid of it somehow. I may just have to eat the dread trap and then generate a contentment in order to do so. Okay, so here we are. The expedition continues. Confirms we have watchers. The fifth eye curse, heart or winter. Ooh, when you winter bullshit, and the high passes. Forge will let us through there. Now, in this case, 2 winters would have been an interesting combination because it deals with both the curse and the high passes. But at the moment, let's get into seduction for the watchers because, you know, there's no. I really feel bad dropping edges on like peasants that just are trying to guard their treasures because it's just so colonialist of me. Let's whop out the locals and take all their stuff. All right, so let's see if we get that one in place first. Otherwise, I'll have to start generating smoke. And the usual day job. Boom, drop it, go. Right, we're gonna eat the dread, unfortunately. All right, you've got that. Mountain Pass, Forge, should we get through it, but we want to put the other Grail person in anticipation for, because you generated the 13 Grail. I forgot about the Fox. Ooh, a little weird. Maybe the Fox can just charm them. 13 Grail, so that's going to be 90% chance of getting past the Watchers by seduction. Dread is in play. I need to get a contentment to get rid of it, so yeah. Not yet, though. I want to wait till the dread trap starts, because it will grab the dread. Then it'll grab the dread, then I will generate, it'll go for 60 seconds, it will look for the next one. Actually, maybe timing is right on this one. Stop moving the table. Alright, let's get drunk. Boom. Oh. And we need to finish that. Luckily, I still have 1 health intact. Oh boy. And another vitality, in case I get injured. There's the trap. Let's see if the timing is right on there. I believe. And we have this, which means that we're going to be doing... everything hits at once in this game, or not at all. Opportunity. Maybe you'll get the patron card, but I ain't counting on it. We're this far into the game and we still haven't got it. I may not get the card at all, in which case I'll just simply explain how it works at the end. Okay, we've got rid of that. Now we want to keep the talk open so that we have an opportunity to grab the notoriety before the cop can see it. Alright, yep. 2 cash. Alright, we can deal with that. That's been reset. This is going to give me a second. Alright, that's contentment, which we'll need in a moment. But in the meantime, we're not feeling that well. We should go home and rest. Okay, and this. I don't want to generate the mystique while I've got this going, but unfortunately, yeah, I can't. I've got to wait till my health defatigues, or I get the sickness back. So it means basically, for a second, we're just kind of chilling. Tell you what, let's just do some average painting. All right. All right, where are we on this? Yep, we're through the high passes, so that's done. We've got the setup for the next one, the Watchers. And boom. Now, expedition continues, then another follower. So, next one's going to be, of course, the curse, which means we want to send in someone who can undo the curse. Babette, at level 10, should be able to do it, but mind you, I have rotten luck when it comes to curses. What's this? Oh yeah, that's just painting. Alright, cool. Hit it. There we go. There's contentment to below the dread trap. We'll get a fleeting remembrance when it's done, and that'll be that. Alright, first of all, boom. Level 10 lore when it comes to heart, which is awesome, but probably not useful for this run. Oh, some contentment again, which is kind of what I was hoping for. You never know. Health back. Oh, good. We can now go back to our regular day job. I'm feeling so much better now. Let's work the capitalist system to our advantage. No. Ugh. UI betray me again. Oh god, that was a terrible pun. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now, one of the things I'm going to do, by the way, is I'm throwing in a pawn. Now, when you have all of the satisfaction for the, Oh, hello, Mr. Jonesman. How are you doing? I see you over there. I got to apologize. I'm using the older screen setup right now, so all of the chat's kind of over to the left, but I do respond as soon as I see it. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, if you may or may not know, we're doing the Dancer DLC in an attempt to show little tricks about how to do it best. So in any case, where are we now? Anyways, yeah. So we're going to be desperately needing more secret lore in order to get, secret history lore in order to get to level 10, which is going to be the next dance requirement, because in this game it just grinds. Anyway, so stag dooring it. That sounded a little dirty. Anyways, and I don't think we have anything for study at the moment. I have no books. We will get random loot from this expedition. Yeah, sent my pair of sacred lovers to distract the peasants. All right, let's study. Guess we're giving our brain a break for a moment. Although I could... Yeah, let's work on this. I'll need a intuition to do that first, however. Glimmering, so... Pop that in. Yeah, alright. No, never stay idle. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the series. One of the things I was about the earlier part of the series is I wasn't sure people would want to see me do the average stuff. I mean, the stuff that we just kick around. Okay, the way... So, the peasants are having fun. So, whether or not it's these small bits and pieces. Because a lot of this game, like, I have done 2 drops. There we go. I have done, between the last 2 episodes, I've had to do some grinding in order to get the cards where I want to. Because it took over 10 minutes to be able to just get the level 8 secret history lore. Alright, so we do not want to generate any notoriety. Let's see, where are we? Interesting. Doesn't look... Ah, there it is, notoriety. Screen glare for a second. Since it's black on black, let me get the light shifted a bit. I don't know how much of the background you guys can hear sometimes. Occasionally, a cat will come in, or I'll bump into the microphone, or sometimes, of course, I click on the let's see. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, yep, I'm putting the chat up a bit higher so I can see. So if Mr. Man can, does anything, I hopefully can see it better. Okay, so what should we do now? Let's see, we've got 120 seconds left on that. Next generation is going to be that, so we do not want to have the any notoriety going. So you know what? We'll just spam the day job. The heck, I can always use more money. Only up to a mere 28. You're down to a mere 28. Yeah, this particular run, you notice I am not even using okay, we'll take the 6. Another one to deal with. We're not even dealing with the mentor gravy train, as I like to call it. I haven't even activated Poppy because you don't need it in this run. The priest can be a little different on that one. Aspirant, of course, you're always behind in the bills. It's too real sometimes. Okay, so what are we doing now? Well, probably we could take a nap, but this is only going to take 30 seconds off of it. So what are you looking for? You're looking for money. Of course, we always have money. Anyways, and... No, we're not doing that. Alright, so I think I maybe failed that one. Oh well. Trying to do too much at once. Alright, so paid our people more. Okay, so the curse is... I know the curse isn't going to affect any of the people, it only affects me, but it always makes me nervous. 10% chance of losing one of my passion or reason cards. Okay, so you are looking for stuff. Okay. No. Ugh. Can't rely on that. Sometimes you double click it, it'll go exactly where you want to, and sometimes it'll just wander off and screw up your game. Okay, so... Alright, into the night, so we're going to need the glimmering card. We still have enough time for that. Good. Alright. I think we have enough time for it. More cash. Always good. Take a nap. Always good. Cops are still looking for stuff. Although, I won't generate mystique for another... No, we can't do that. And if I don't want any additional reputation going when I'm trying to grab the notoriety from post-expedition, which I will probably be doing soon as we know whether or not this curse has been dealt with. Alright, did we get cursed? No, we got cursed. Why? Oh, I have the stupidest luck with this shit. Alright, now... Sorry. Got to remember what we need to be able to do. So I think level 10 heart influence? That's not happening. I need at least a level for that. Yeah, I got to get to the next level of the Mansis as well. Let's not forget that part. 6 and 6. I have thoughts. I will deal with that in a moment. But we've got to get level 8. Level 8 in either lantern or knock. Let's see, what are we looking for? Knowledge. That's right. You want that. Our library. You don't. Books are the knowledge. Books are the knowledge that we can call upon at all times until the book burns. Let's see. Pop you in there for more lore. Hope we can get to level 8 shortly. It'll speed this process up. And there we go. Ugh, we're gonna lose a passion, I think. Not the end of the world. Okay, now the treasures lie before us. Is where you want to pop your reputation grabber. So, let's... Leo, your turn. No, Leo. I don't... Oh, for crying out loud. Leo, get out of there. God damn it, Leo. I give you an order, and you are like a bad minion. No, you don't get to do what you want. You do what I tell you to do. Alright. So, let's get that started. Alright, so hopefully, yes, it's a fascination trap. Not going to be the cops, and we've got some money left. Or, sorry, money we've generated. So yeah, we got to keep going on the day job. Everything else we do generates reputation. We do not want reputation at the moment. You, get out of my life. Cop is disappointed. We like disappointed cops. Okay, and vitality. Alright, so... Yep, there we go. The nourishment of blossoms. We've dipped cloths in ammonia and bound them to our faces to deaden the foxily scent. Even so, our heads swim, our bodies respond to a half-dozen contradictory desires. Here are our bones we sought. Loot them and get out. I don't know. Grail people are probably having the time of their lives with the peasants. Yeah, I just imagine the peasants made perfume out of those things. That reminds me horribly of a film by the same name, which has a lot of fridge horror to it. You think about it for just a moment. Basically, it's about a guy who creates a perfume that makes anybody sexually attracted. In the end... Oh, wait, I'm not going to spoil you. But let's just say in the end there's some disturbing implications, especially when it comes to consent. Oh, the fascination trap grabbed me, which means I got to be boring. All right, you got to generate either dread or a fleeting remembrance to do so. Can do dread pretty easily. Just got to let a restlessness go by. Although, ironically, we've managed to get it so that... Alright, so yeah, once this generates again, we don't want to generate any reputation, so again, back with the day job. And a nap. Lots of napping in this part of the game. Okay. Health's back. Passion's restacked. Okay. There we go. Notoriety is gone. See, our treasures are. That's a light one. So we might... Aramaic. Got that card. Excellent. We might be able to get that one to take us to level 8, which makes kind of logical. It's associated with the Spider's Door, which is, of course, the next Mantis card that we need to get in order to get to the higher levels of Secret Histories. And the fact that it's mentioned, it probably means that it's at least a level 8, because they would need that knowledge to get there. Yep, thank you, Leo. You have done an excellent job. All right, so the next part, of course, is the surrendered hues. A flower maker has given me all I desire and taken my colors from me. So now we are completely colorless. No, we're black. Not white, black. Which is because white is the all colors, and this, of course, is the absence. Black is the absence of colors. But in truth, in mysticism, black is also the source of all colors. It's the void in which all returns, and in which all rises. So essentially, we are engaging in a death and rebirth ritual, which, considering how many times that particular thing is, that particular concept has come up in this game, it really shouldn't be a surprise. Okay, so why are we still using this one? Yeah, the thing is, once I finally do get the level 8, I am so not using the Spider Door. Having to kill someone every time we go through that door is really bad for our reputation. I mean, we've got these guys so we can do it more often, but getting the bodies can be harder because we've only got a 70% chance of one of our companions getting them, but they always generate a notoriety in doing so. So we're probably just going to try to get immediately to the Peacock Door. Alright, so opportunity. Alright. Okay, I think we got this. Good. That'll be our level 8 one. We'll need to combine it with another level 8. We will do what we need to do. Alright. Now, of course, I've got the option, if I really want to start engaging in other more traditional expeditions to generate more lore and such. Not going to do that quite yet. The moment we're going to do another one of these dances, but we're not going to do the change dance until, of course, the Season of Ambitions comes up and combines these two cards into the next level, because I got to get this level 5 before that dance is useful. So we're going to do a standard one. Because sometimes you can count on this, sometimes you can't. Most of the times you can't. Ooh, gods. Alright, so do that, and our physique. Boom. Alright, same time, of course, like before. Oh, Dorothy. Bad minion. Bad minion. You're screwing my board here. Alright, boom. Dorothy, take care of the reputation when it comes out. Got this down like a machine. Alright. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You're not helping. I need dread, not contentment. Alright, so, boom, Forbidden Epic. It gives us level 8 again. We need to get level 4. Since we may or may not get anything here, I'm going to wait the 9 seconds before I do the next combination, because I could possibly get a level 8 from the door. Pause, remember? Me coming back out, that's level 6. Ooh, do we... Hmm. I always will play conservative on these things, just in case. Anyways, so we need, first of all, let's see if we can get the... Let's translate this first. Before we do any combinations, I can still keep running at the door to see if I can get the level 8 combination. Ugh, come now. Go in. Aramaic. Okay. Aramaic card first. Silly me. Well, let's go. Let's see what that one's going to give us. Alright, in the meantime, yeah, let's toss ourselves at the door. Okay. Boom, there goes our reputation. Well, in a good way. I think our reputation is shot in a lot of ways, elsewise. The thing about being a mystic is that you really don't get to play with the normies that often. Anyways, the usual run, day job. Notice our money slowly rises as we're doing this. Also, I have like 4 silver and 10 bronze spincher. That's like 50... Oh, here we go, and boom, we're in. To the next change, I must soften myself to receive the agencies of alteration. Ugh. That sounds like some serious hardcore self-care. Dorothy, back in line. You're not special. You're just one of the other cultists. I love you all equally. Not more than any of you more than once. Alright. Alright, so boom. Alright, let's get this done. See how much lore. There you go. That we got out of that one. Yay. Ooh, shouldn't do that while I've got the fascination trap. I should be going the other direction. Oh, I really should have... I should have thought that one out. I should have gone to the other way and hoped to get the winter ones. Therefore, I'd get a dread to be able to counter that. I've got to generate some dread. That's the problem. What do you do when you're trying... Let's throw ourselves at that and go with the other direction to see whether we get the winter or level 8. Works either way. Get more money. Again, we're not getting that patron card, which is unfortunate. Alright, so do we want to dance? Actually, we've got another dread coming, so that works. Yeah, we might as... If you can keep this combination going indefinitely the entire game. So, if we wait... You surrendered in exchange. Let's wait on that one so we can have it the card available. Alright, so boom. There we are, level 5. My darkness is paled. Oh, so and all my colors are bleached. New lobes bud. Right, my most receptive elements. I am dued with secrets. I carry a scalloped prism tucked beneath my pale tongue. Scolicite? Give me a second, guys. I gotta see what that is. He is a telesite mineral belonging to the zeolite group, is hydrated calcium silicate. So we're keeping a gem in our mouth constantly. Okay, I think we're probably got a pierced tongue. Anyways, so let's get to the next stage of the freakiness. First thing, want to put in the superior contract, put in the great work. Okay, final fulfillment of desire. Okay, put in all. Damn you. Damn you all. Okay. We'll do this manually just to be sure. Okay, the club card itself. Let's see. I'm hoping that the number that the... There we go. Boom. The 13 that we have will be enough. It will be. Tonight, Silachana herself comes to costume me in feathers. I never went higher than this, even in the old form, she admits. Old form would be her mortal form. Remember, she's an immortal now, even though she may not be exactly what she wants to be. My route to the house was something different in the end. She squeezes my hip approvingly. This close, I can see her teeth, hooked like serpents. But I think you'll go all the way. Time, I think, to warn my sisters you're coming. Now get out there and impress. The Mantis is all well and good, but I still intend to get paid. She don't think she can actually go back to the Mantis herself. Now, the thing is, I've only got the erudition, but it's going to be enough, because normally I would start sticking... You're probably going to have to start sticking in heart influence cards like Vitality or straight up 6s that you can get, and 10s you can get from various Mantis runs in order to get to the next levels, because we have maxed out the number of scars we're going to be using. So, hit it. We are going to... I'm not sure if you generate Mystique on this, since it's a public... Oh, wrong one. It's a public performance. I'm guessing yes, so I think it's Clavette's turn to pop smoke for us. There we go. Egg it. There you go. Boom. Hit it. Yeah, so we dance our soul away. Oh my god, you did it again. Well, at least we'll get a dread from this one. Just strange that we're anticipating dread, but 60 seconds from now my issues disappear regarding that fascination trap. Alright, so good thing that there wasn't a fascination in this, because sometimes some of the cards can do that. Okay, listen to betrayal. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, damn it. There it is. I was 6, not 8. Oh, wait, that's knife? Okay, cool. I honestly thought it would be that. So, damn, we're going to have to start looking for new types of books, which means we have to start looking for regular expeditions. Okay. Remembering, I think... Oh, God, I got to remember which one. Give me 1 second. It's an 8 or a 6, I think. Anyways, I'm going to have to start just basically burning some of these cards or doing expeditions and crawling up from the bottom. Ugh. Actually, we might do the Hebe Stanton. If I recall, that's when mostly level 6 or higher lore. May have a... May, in fact, have a light one, if I recall. I've got to remember what I've got to use for the Dark Bloody thing. Let's see. I'm going to need... I think I'm going to try that one, actually. I don't remember all of the things, but it will allow me to take care of that. Alright, so if we're going to do that, we're going to need, if I'm doing this blind, since I'm not looking it up at the moment, I'm going to put Moth in. As I explained in episode 7 a while back, the Moth goes through the highest number of potential obstacles. Also, since this needs to be a stealth mission, we're going to do so. And since there's a boat involved, I'm probably going to be using Heart, because it's Heart or Forge to get across water. Grim for the passenger vessels to visit the... It's rare for the passenger vessels to visit the Grim Island where the Hebe Stanton is docking, but we can charter a fishing boat, trust the sea behaves, the real work of passing guards and doors. Yep, we're going to need both Heart and Moth and probably Forge for the doors. So technically 2 Forge would be smarter. Alright, I kind of like using my Heart people in this, and when I have it at level 10, but I'll accept the limitation. Alright, let's continue. Pause. When we don't need a dread, of course we get it. I love that. I just do. This game is about managing disappointment at times. Anyways, so yeah. Think about this is I'm going to use a vitality to convert it into a heart when it gets to the last stage. Anyways, so where are we in all of this? Okay, so yeah, we're going to keep having to fling ourselves at this, going for the 8. In the meantime, I will get an intuition, a glimmering going for an intuition, and start the long process of grinding, which I am terribly sorry you're all going to be exposed to. Alright, boom, that does a mystique, which is good. Not going to skip this one. Work new heights. There are only 7 watchers seated here tonight. 3 men, 3 women, and Mr. Agatius. There to take their payment. Okay, so remember, she's not mentioning Agatius because we've already mentioned that's a deity, or at least a long. So therefore he doesn't define as male or female, especially the fertility deity, because they have a tendency of swapping genders as needed. I dance to the music of a 7-holed cedar flute of unfamiliar design, and the musician is Sulachana herself. The skylight is open, the night is cold, but I dance myself beyond that. Where my other self ascends into the night, the audience does not applaud, they only murmur in assent, which is what means that they were expecting that. Okay, so... Guy's Eagle. The eagle travels the sky road. Here is what it sees. In Miha was the first roost, where the powers of air first exchanged their secrets. So we need to get to the Miha, which is the level 10 repeatable. And gets hasn't changed. Level 10 repeatable. I think so. Again, we're just gonna have to grind until we get this level 8, or we get lucky with a book. Which, speaking of which, yeah, Hebe Stanton still going. This has to be done because we don't want to lose our day job where we're attempting to transcend our humanity. Okay. It's just strange when I say it like that. Okay. Expedition continues. Needs a follower of funds. We really should just put the Forge people in. Actually, no, because we might be going into this journey next. We're going to need the level 10 going because I put the Moth people in first, not knowing exactly what we needed. So yeah, just to be safe, let's get the 90% chance success rate right off the bat, just in case the timing goes against us. Alright, so boom. There we go. The dread has been put into the trap. It will benefit us. We have the vitality if we need it. And take a break. Okay. Breathe. Breathe. Alright. So, yep. Cistern Witch, by the way, magically pass through the ocean, which is the reason why that they work for crossing the sea. You're using magic instead of technical skills. Which is kind of freaky if you think about it. Imagine setting out on a ship and you basically have a witch chanting as opposed to a navigator. Kind of strange in a couple of ways, but hey. Ooh. Level 10 influence, but at least we didn't get that fascination. Pause. Let go. Let go. Glimmering up and running. Let's get these. Start with the grinding here. Okay. Alright, so, again, if it gets repetitive, I may just skip to the next major point, which will be, there we go. Hard influence. God damn it. It's not enough, unfortunately. Has to be level 10. I can't get it in my current state. Alright, so yeah, we might as well take advantage of this to do the next section, which will require Forge in order to get through that locked door. Okay, so that's reset. We can redo this one if we want. Dear God. What kind of cache potential cache we have generated over there in our Spintra. Alright, so we need an influence, since I kind of need the... Okay, and the club. I kind of need the glimmering in a moment here. Let's boom this. Oh, for crying out loud. Now we're going to need it again. Keep going. Oh, good. 6. I need vitality badly, don't I? I'm going to use cash for the sickness this time around. And of course, I don't need a glimmering, so that's what it gives me. Managing lemons. Turning them into lemonade. Half this game. Forge. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, sometimes 10% chance will actually work in your favor. Which one are we going to save that for? Probably the ice. And nope, I'm not going to have that opportunity. Here we go. Knowledge. Hit you with my library. Ooh, forgot to set the reputation grabber. Hopefully, that won't be an issue. And boom. Well, if it all goes wrong, have a red shirt to put in front of us. And, of course, while we're doing all these mystical things, we show up for work, because God forbid that we not have our job. Oh, yeah, there we go. We don't have our reason and passion into fascination, which I barely noticed, which is kind of a thing. Alright, so, yeah, health's there. Fascination will have to be countered, but, yep, fleeting resemblance will be in place when I do so. Fortunately, I may just actually use the dread I'm about to generate. Always something. And... yeah. Losing that one passion is not going to affect us now, but oh god, there we have a dread trap going. Great. Time to get drunk again. Which means, I can't do that. So, what we can do is we can try to shoot for contentment by doing a standard painting. That's a long shot, but sometimes that's all you've got. Just put intuition challenge in for the combining lore. I'll be doing a lot of that. Alright, so... let's just take the 6. Too many traps running. Take the healing. Got it. Alright, so paint. Don't have a restlessness. So kind of pointless. And this is about to burn, so... Just tell me you don't have a fascination trap going. Good. And... Okay, cool. Take the restlessness. Didn't even see that. Logistical difficulties. Have some money. Alright, so we're in. Reputation's gone. The forge. Well, you know, just in case. More red shirts. There's no problem that can't be solved by sacrificing minions. Alright, so health and passion up and running. Glimmering, which wasn't what I was shooting for, unfortunately, but the fascination's about to burn. Since we don't have a fascination trap coming, it's going to be utterly useless. I've got to figure out how to get contentment here. And I still have to go show up at work, unfortunately. So the existential dread just going to have to ride for the moment. Alright, so health's back. What do I want to do about that at the moment? Yep. Time to have a night in the town. Breathe. Alright, so 2 8s. We should be able to do this. Now, the glimmering's over 120 seconds, and it is. That means I can go directly into combining these two. And we get the 10, and we get the Sulachana, and boom, we're in. Good. A little faster than I thought it would be, but I have no complaint about that. What are you doing? Treasures lie before us. We passed all the tests. We're going to have the lore soon. Which will speed up us. Boom. Get moving along. Alright, so just the cash and the vitality. Sometimes it works out in your favor. Wait, it comes and goes in waves. Do we want to play? No, we don't want any possible reputation grabbing, so we're just going to stick with our J job for the moment. Okay, the boring runs in our job. Can't deal with the eldritch forces of the universe because the cops are on my butt for soliciting. Apparently, I'm feeling very imaginative lately after that drug trip. Drugs. Yeah, drugs are sometimes part of a mystical tradition. The fact that it will help unlock the consciousness mind tendency to block our higher perceptions, but seriously, 9 times out of 10 it does more damage than good. So I said you're probably better off just trying to open up your mind in a less potentially destructive manners. Okay, so this case is why I say I usually am just partying. Slightly less of a problem. Okay, so boom. Oh, damn it. Wasn't fast enough. Okay, so that's going to possibly generate evidence, which is the standard. Ooh, we do have... Good. But what's it in again? Oops, no, wrong one. Sanskrit, which we do have the card for. Excellent. Can't get it quite yet, but we will. But yeah, it's going to mess us up. I'm going to have to get a moth person to do it. I did not catch in time, as I showed you before, because I do have my limits when it comes to attention. Sometimes when I'm dealing with the small stuff like this, it just gets a bit much. Do I want to drop this? Meh, why not? Keep in practice. Besides, Sulachana wants us to make bank for her. Get it? Okie dokie, we can do this. Oops, I am silly. I keep forgetting to do the reputation cleansing. I haven't done this particular run with doubling up the reputation plus that for a while, because we've been getting rid of reputation other ways, like, say, killing the people involved, and oh, thank God it worked. Interesting. The problem is now we're going to have 2 reputations running, and nobody knows what's going to happen. Stop moving the table. You just keep giving more lore. What do we have coming up, so I know what not to get? Keep going. Tuition challenge. That'll give us our level 10 in a moment. probably I'm going to do the level 10 expedition with Siluchana after we get Siluchana to give us the location, and just... There's the problem. Or is it a problem? I can use a painting card to come if it becomes an issue. But in the meantime, since I know we're good for at least 70 seconds... Oops, wrong one. Silly me. Probably going to be okay. Let's see which one he grabs, though. Always get unlucky. And boom, we got lucky. Mystique's bad enough, because it looks like, nope, we won't have an issue. Ah, more glimmering. Damn. Dreams must be good. And boom. Where are we? Yeah, take the one we're sure of, just in case. Lots of grinding there. Okay, so yeah. Fortunately, until we get to higher level of Mansis, the level 10 one, I'm just going to be grinding the Stag Door for a while. Okay. Got lucky with the cop, by the way. So expecting to have evidence at this point. Tentative's not that bad. Okay, but we got really lucky. We're really good at bribing people. Let's do it again. Leo, you're up. Get rid of that Mystique for me, would you? Thanks. And the cash, per usual. And we don't want to generate more Mystique while we're trying to get rid of Mystique, so we stick with the day job. Although, just double checking. I have burned myself by being inattentive too many times this episode. Alright, so... Interesting, by the way, is that the eagle is a predator for the fox, so I wonder if that's a particular reputation. Alright, once Siluchana comes out of there, we will... This is over 120 seconds, just barely, so we can keep going. Guys, we're going to keep going this reputation for a while. Really should have done this one instead, but... What can I say? Sometimes I get locked onto a process, and I just get locked onto a process. Just keep going. You've got to avoid doing that in the game, unfortunately, because... Not useful. Because sometimes you can lose an opportunity that way. Alright, so in the meantime, let's keep this going. Yep. It'd be fun if you got a patron like at the very end of the game. You're like, where were you hours ago? Alright, so yeah, there's the Mystique. And sorry about the clicking in and out there. And we are still trying to not generate additional material until we have that card open again. Boom. There you go. There we go. Finally, I've gotten used to the new UI. I'm not terribly sure I like it compared to the old one, but, you know, it doesn't really matter what I think, because I'm not the one making the game. Alright, so, knowledge. Just gonna barely make this one. Here goes the health one. We're clear. We're going to need to generate a health one. Now, you can, by the way, 10% chance if you just send somebody to the city that you'll generate an additional vitality, which I'm going to do, just in case. Doesn't look like it. That would be a hireling. I'm not going to bother to get hirelings at this point in the game. Just using it to grind out, and more passion goes here. And boom. Need to do something with that restless shortly. You know, paint it out. Still have that reset. Aha, good. No, I don't need a shifty woman. What would I want a shifty woman for? I've got Renara. She's not shifty. She transcends shiftiness. Anyways. So technically, it's more the Isabet's run, because, or Sylvia's, because she's a moth, not a grail. I kind of think it's weird you can't get a grail minion. I mean, it would be a sex worker essentially in this, or an entertainer, like we are. That would be kind of interesting if somebody added it as a mod. If they did it in a respectful manner, mind you. Too many people tend to have a negative view on that. Alright, so finally this is clear. So Siluchana, let's talk about where I'm going next. Alright, it's probably be where I end this part when we do the last dance. The next dance. Okay, so Why? Oh, never mind. If you want to be there, be there. But I'm probably just going to use wealth in order to get rid of that affliction. Ah, it worked. 10% chance, and we did get it. Thank you, Leo. Little trick. Like I said, if you've got nothing else to do with your travel, explore one, just put in a heart minion for a 10% chance of getting a vitality. Okay, so where are we at? Do 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 do. More cash and a contentment, which is cool. All right, okay, breathe. What are we doing next? Definitely not dancing. We don't want that reputation. Oh God, so back to the goddamn dance day job. And into the abyss. Let's see. Dread. Don't have to worry about 10-point knife influence. Never really used that, but always interesting. And just in time. Seriously? Oh, wait. Gotta wait till the, takes us 0.1 second to spawn for some reason. I'm not sure why that is in the mechanics of the game. There you go. There is nothing for my kind or yours. No dance is worth dancing in this place. You need to go further south. Right. 10, I believe, is the Tomb of the Kings. I should remember that. Oh, I thought it was 12 that you didn't get it out. But yeah, we need to get to level 12, which means we're not going to get it this part of the game, unfortunately, which I do apologize. This has been dragging on a bit because of the Mansis delay. But I will off screen try to grind up some lore to get me up to the to the Peacock Cake, which will allow me to grab level 10 and 12 lore, which will speed this up quite a bit. In the meantime, I'll continue grinding the secret histories I can generate till I get to at 12, and that's where I will start the next section of the game, because at this point, that's what our limiting factor is. I can't get to the next stage of the dance for a while now, and you don't really need to see me continue to grinding the wheels of capitalism to generate wealth in order to stay alive while I'm doing that, which is essentially what this has all come down to. So, this is Fantastic Worlds, like saying farewell from Lovecraft Country. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, like, share, subscribe. If you really liked it, down below are links to the Gumroad payment platform. And like I said, this was a live episode. I did notice a couple of viewers back there. I hope you enjoyed it. I think you've left by now, according to this count. The thing is that, of course, sometimes parts of this episode aren't terribly interesting because a lot of Cultist Simulator is just keeping the hungry mouths fed. Whether that's going to be the money for time passes, whether it's going to be the contentment to keep dread at bay, the fleeting remembrance. All of these things, the biggest are keeping the cops from noticing you or dealing with them. Those things actually take up a lot of the time while you're actually trying to do the base game. In any case, of course, notice that we have already unlocked the Priest DLC, because which will happen after the Darkest Dungeon run, which will be after this, which just seems to be stretching on and onwards. Unfortunately, I honestly thought I'd have this done in 3 to 4 episodes. It looks like it's going to take twice as long as that. So yeah. The thing sometimes we commit to things, we just don't realize how long it takes going to take us to do so, even if we do enjoy it along the way. And of course, if you other series is currently coming to an end. The Secret World series has been doing for 3 years, by the way. It's coming to the end of the main story. While there is an epilogue and a conditional special material at the end of the main story, I'm considering switching to another series, which, if you are a subscriber, you will get to vote on. Now, I'm going to try to do something interesting to help you decide which one it is. But since I can't guarantee I can get it done in time, I'm going to not quite announce it here. Just keep your ears open for the announcements, especially if you're the sort that of course, if you're the sort that disappears when I start this spiel, you're not going to find out. Kind of a thing. Anyways, by the way, remember, of course, that if you subscribe to my Twitch channel and notifications, you will know when I'm going live. If you do want to see this live, or the Darkest Dungeon run when I start that one. And I'm always willing to chat. You can ask me questions. I have the chat over here to the left, but like I say, I will do my best. Anyways, I will see you next time.